Hey, let's go ahead and get started with a love reading for you guys. Hopefully you get a chance to go back and watch the messages from your spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. You guys, all the readings that I've done on my channel are timeless, so feel free to go through and pick one, whatever you feel resonates with you. All right, for love, we've got getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And the next card out, you got love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. You got engagement, but it showed up on its side. It says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I feel like that's stalled out. Let's see why. Let's see what else is going on for their love life, spirit. What do we got here? New love. Okay, so yeah, a little stalled out, but it's coming. And then we've got keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I like that. And we've got finances and career. It says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay. And we have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate that's showing up in the future, guys. And what do we have? Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring the two of you together. And oh my God, whose reading is this? We've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. You guys, okay. So some of you could have very well just met someone, is what I'm gathering here with the getting to know each other. Okay. And it's sitting right over the top of new love and passion. Okay. So I feel like there's a magnetism about this relationship, okay? About the two of you. It might, like, if I'm being completely honest, you might come into this relationship and be so gung-ho and, oh my God, like speed, because there's so much. We are in Scorpio season, so it can be obsessive. It could be, till death do us part. You know what I mean? Like, so it could be very, very intense. And that's kind of what I'm getting here. And Spirit is saying, hey, slow things down. Don't do like you've done in past relationships, okay? Because we do have to keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations in the center of the reading. So it may feel like this really overwhelming, intense situation, and maybe you've never felt that with anyone else, but I feel like with the engagement being on its side, and it's saying that it's elevating to a higher level of commitment, I feel like you need to slow it down a little bit. You need to slow it down. Continue having respect for yourself. That's what we've got going on here when we have the love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So it's almost like slow down, get to know this person, even though I can see you're overly excited and overwhelmed. So make sure that your business isn't suffering. You're not putting so much time and energy and emphasis into this relationship that when you're at work, you can't stop thinking about them. You're still texting them. You're still like, dude, slow it down. Cause I'm feeling like this, like a little kid in a candy store, right? And they can have anything they want, and I feel like you need to calm it down a little bit, and try not to be so obsessive when it comes to this situation, because this very well could be a soulmate, and you don't want to run this person off, or you don't want to have like this over high and then they can't actually meet the requirements. You know what I mean? Because sometimes that's what's happening, or what happens is we get so infatuated with what we see, or what we hear, but we're not actually seeing what's really going on. So do be very mindful of that, okay? Because you just never know. Try not to just go straight to the passion either. Yes, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. There's like this strong magnetic pull between the two of you, but you need to chill it out a little bit, okay? I'm really getting that very strongly. You need to just chill out, get back to work, make sure that this person, values you and, and the relationship and vice versa. But man, people really just jump in and they don't even think twice. And it's like, wow, okay, hold on a second here. Hold on. All right. Let's get some cards on this. Let's see what's going on here. That's the first part of the reading. Let's see what else resonates in this situation. All right, let's go here. We're going to take these cards. All right, so let's talk about this person that you're getting to know. Let's talk about the person. Who is this person? Okay. Ooh, Ace of Cups, 10 of Cups. All right, this looks like you're like, oh my God, I think I've met my happily ever after. Like, this is a person I can have children with. You know, maybe this person already has family, but there's a lot of love. The letters W or M could be of importance, okay? W or M. But we have this person is someone who could very well be very family oriented. This person could have children of their own from a past relationship that, you know, ended. They could have just recently ended some type of a relationship, and recent could be, you know, last year. I feel like this person is somebody who's that you're getting to know, and I feel like there's a lot of excitement in the situation. We've got the love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is the Three of Swords in the reverse, and all my cards are in the upright. So I think for a lot of you guys, you've done a lot of work on yourself to overcome. And I feel like the both of you are overcoming a lot of heartache and pain. This person can be mirroring you. I do feel like that because there is like this, I'm almost getting like, familiarity with this individual. Okay, this very well could be a past life person, even though that we didn't get that card, or, you know, some people would refer to it as twin flames. I do have the soulmates here. The fact that this is a soulmate that you're getting to know. So in the past, you very well could have ended a relationship, and now you're overcoming heartache and pain and sadness. And now you're kind of teetering on, you know, do I want to, you know, try again, you know, those types of things. And so I do feel like, yes, try again, you know, try again. Look at this. We've got engagement here, and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This is all about happiness and success. I'm going to be honest with you. There's no bad cards here. The Three of Swords is in the reverse. It's not in the upright. And there are cards you want in the reverse, and that is one of them. But you've got the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. This is like your cup runneth over. You know, this is about happiness and success when it comes to this new love. That if you haven't met this person already, maybe you met them in passing, like, you know, you could have gone into their work, or they could have come into yours, or hired you to do something or whatever, and you guys met that way. It does not have to be, or, you know, maybe you were on lunch break from work, right? Everybody's going to have a different story of how the two of you met. Maybe you just spoke in passing, and there was like this spark between you. Like I said, if this has not happened for some of you, again, get a personal reading. These are general readings, but also align with the energy, because I'll be honest with you, it's pretty damn good energy. But this is about happiness, joy, success. This is about, like, literally the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Sun with the Three of Swords in the reverse. Oh my God. This is about being happy with life again and being willing to, you know, go into it again. You know, this is all about new beginnings when it comes to relationships. New beginnings when it comes to your relationships, and being, you know, optimistic about, you know, how things can be. And when you are, all of a sudden, here you go. Here comes this new love. Here comes this, like, hello, hi, how are you? You know, like, and it's very childlike. Like I said up here, it's like, you know, new beginnings. It starts off very small, but it gives it the opportunity to grow into something. Not just, oh my God, I met this person, are we going to get married? Slow down, right? Enjoy it and bask in it, and allow the cup to runneth over. Allow the emotions to overflow. Imagine like the sun shining on your face and just feeling really good and happy. So I do feel like you're going to hear someone. We've got new love here. You're going to hear from someone. Maybe for some of you, it's even somebody who's been admiring you. I'm definitely getting some admiration here as well. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. We've got the Three of Wands. This is somebody that you have been waiting for. This is somebody, like, this is your ships coming in, okay? And this is because you've done all your work. You've work through your emotional, turmoils and, past disappointments and sadness and, severance and breakups and those types of things. And you've worked on, really a lot of self-care and loving on yourself more and being kinder to yourself. And that is really helping. And because of that, like your ships are finally coming in and you're exuding that with the Three of Wands. It's like you're the lighthouse, right? You're the lighthouse. You're that beacon of light that guides those ships back in. Okay. What do we got here for finance? What is this about the finances and career? For some of you could, again, have an admirer when it comes to your work. Somebody could be coming by your work. Like I said, okay, they're traveling in to come and see you. For some of you, this person could even be like, I'm getting like a boat mechanic, maybe you need your boat fixed or your car fixed or, whatever your mode of transportation, and you end up going into this person's work. And this is how you end up meeting this person, okay? And then what do we got for passion? Yeah, see what I'm saying? We've got the passion here, but it's saying like, take it slow. Maybe for some of you, this person definitely lives at a distance from you. Okay. This person, maybe, you're talking to them on the phone. This person could very well, both of you guys could have prior engagements. Therefore, because you live at a distance from one another, it's not going to be so easy to travel in. And maybe this person can't, travels for work, and at some point, they would like to come and see you. Okay. Does not have to be a mechanic, by the way. I just saw that with the boat and the finances and career. All right. and somebody traveling in. Okay. For others of you, you could be traveling for work and you end up meeting this person. All right. Everybody's going to have a different story. That is exactly why it's important to get a personal reading. Okay. So again, with the passion here, this is about taking things slow. Would you even want to invest in this person? Does this person even want long-term with me? Because if not, why give up the goodies for somebody who's not going to build with you? If you want something new, you're going to have to do something different. Okay. And so this is about like, really being at a standstill. This is about investments. This is about, having strength and courage to take things slow. You don't see this horse riding in, for this passion, don't be driving for booty calls. That's what this is saying. Like, no, you're going to have to hold back. You're going to have to hold back on that inner, passion and stuff. And for some of you, maybe that's hard for you. Maybe that's something you're not used to. Maybe you're used to using your sexuality to get what you want. So that's why when you feel this, deep, I'm really attracted to this person. And if I don't hurry up and sleep with them, then they're not going to stick around. And Spirit's like, listen, the right person, they're going to stick around regardless. Like there needs to be growth. Right now, all I see is a page and I see a knight. I'm not seeing a king, a queen, an emperor, an empress. I'm just seeing pages and knights right now. So pages are the births of, something new, right? A brand new beginning, like the birth of a child, the birth of a business. It starts off with a seed, right? And then it's really, that's what it is. It's, he planted his seed. All right. Now it's about watering it, nurturing it, and watching it grow. But what is it that we're going to invest into that, right? What are we investing in, And this is about, we're passionate, but are we both passionate about the same things in life? And can we learn to take things slow? Maybe in the past, like I said, you didn't. So that's part of the test that is in this. Listen, out of all of these cards, so far, we only have one major arcana. One major arcana, it's the Sun. It's the happiest card in the deck, right? So, and it's on the engagement. So if you play your cards right, is what I'm hearing, you play your cards right, you're definitely going to get the commitment that you desire and you want and, you've always wanted, all right? So what is this soulmate? Tell me about this soulmate. Tell me about this soulmate. Okay, yeah, see, there could be a distance between you. We have the World card in the reverse. So this person could live somewhere else in the world, okay? But also there could be some type of blockages. And this is also Saturn in the upright. This is Saturn's blessings. In the reverse, this is saying, and it's funny because we do have Saturn in retrograde for, those Virgos out there. And I'm not saying that you're a Virgo. But for you Virgos out there, this is a place of like having some type of a blockage between you and a soulmate. Okay. I only know Virgos because they do have Saturn in the 7th house of relationships. So the universe could be putting blockages on relationships until Saturn turns around, which Saturn will actually be going direct here shortly. And that's when things can actually start moving. So the fact of the matter is yes, you have met a soulmate, but there is some type of a restriction here and something that needs to be gone over, and maybe that's just something you need to do on your own, something that this other person needs to do on their own, but you guys have been brought into this relationship or a situationship so far for a reason. So there is some type of a burden that needs to be put down. This could be some type of an emotional burden or a financial burden. Maybe there could be, because we do have 2 3s here, we could have some type of a third party relationship that someone needs to get out of, because I do also see the third party relationship here, 2 men, 1 woman. And then the world card is 21, 2 + 1 is 3. So there could be some type of a third party situation that still needs to be, maybe there's no love lost, but there's still something that is binding the two of you. Maybe you're bound by some type of financial, situation or whatever. Maybe it's child support, those types of things. Not that you can't have a relationship. It's just, again, it's about value systems. And listen, if you're in any third party relationship, being that Saturn is in Pisces rules clandestine affairs, it's not going to work out. Okay. And then we have another 3. So that's what I'm saying here. Calling in your soulmate, you got the 3 of Pentacles. So this is something that maybe for some of you, you need to get some advice, maybe for some of you, it's like really looking and learning from a different perspective when it comes to your relationships. This is also about maybe for some of you, going to counseling, doing therapy, working with a spiritual life coach of some sorts, really working on your own stuff. And also by maintaining your frequency. It's like, yeah, you called in a relationship, but you still got to keep everything balanced. You still got to be working on that business that you have already, formulated. It's like you still have to keep everything afloat that was already afloat before this person stepped in the door. So we do have the Hanged Man here. And this is, again, there's that chemistry and the Hanged Man. So it's like, yeah, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, but the universe is saying hold back. And this is Pisces. And we talked about Saturn being in Pisces. This is about holding back, because I don't know that for a lot of you, you're really seeing the full picture. Again, we still have this third party energy here. 1, 2, 3. For some of you, maybe you've just been hurt from a third party. Maybe you just got out of a third party situation. And now this other person is coming in and it's like, oh my God, this is everything I've ever wanted. But there's still something going on here. So it's like you need to pull back your energy. You need to be enlightened. You need to look at things from a completely different perspective, okay? This isn't, so this is about enlightenment and being poised to do so, okay? Because if you look at him, yeah, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you, but you're not trying to rush through anything, because deep down inside, you have been screwed over in love before. People coming in who were non-committal, who had literally an empty cup. I mean, have you ever tried to walk, with a horse with a cup? There's no lid on that cup. You know what I mean? So everything is spilling out. It's an empty cup. And you can't pour from an empty cup. So people coming into your life, and maybe you fell for, those individuals who were full of shit, but you were, oh my God, this is my soulmate, this is my everything. But that's why you're being asked to kind of pull back, really get to know this person before you just give of your heart, give of yourself, and give of your resources, give of your time, because you've done that before. You've done that before and you've been burned. So it's not where you come in scorned from past relationships again. That's where you do the work, right? You get back to, just understanding that that's who they were. That was a lesson that you learned, and not forgetting the lessons that you learned along the way when it comes to these third party relationships. So not only do we have the 3 of Swords, we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 3 of Pentacles, We've got the World card here, which is the 21. 2 plus 1 is 3. The Hanged Man is the number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3. Then we have this third party relationship here, having somebody wanting to choose. And then you have it going on here. So for some of you, you have been so-called the victim of third-party relationships, and that is something you're having to work through. So if you have any reservations, or you have any trauma, my suggestion is to work through those. Again, get back to being happy, being alone, because you're not alone. You have friends, you have family, you have your, companions at work and whatever else. You're never alone. We are all one. So getting back to those relationships and strengthening those bonds, and that's maybe what this is talking about. It's like learning from those is going to actually help you be in a healthier bond with another individual, especially romantically. But if you have like friends who are backstabbing and gossiping and talking about you and being kind to your face, and you have family who is toxic and, shitty and whatever else, and you're still in the midst of that chaos, then plan for your romantic partner to probably be some of the same. You know what I mean? But if you have if you walked away from family that just, you guys can't get on the same page, and you're trying to work on yourself, and you end up with a lot of friends who are lifting you up and making you feel good and want to motivate you to be a better person, then, and you're feeling good and all that, then that is going to be the relationship that comes in for you. So look around, look at your environment. That's what's really important, because otherwise, if everything in your environment is chaos and, I almost get lightning bolts, you always have all these things going on. Expect that in your personal life as well. So my thing is, I would definitely say is wait, hold back. Don't try to rush this. Don't rush into bed just because you're trying to keep this person, because at the end of the day, anything that is meant for you will never pass you by. And for some of you, like I said, this person is at a distance, and the universe did that on purpose because they want you to have long-term, 30 years. Saturn wants 30 years out of you. He wants you to build with bricks and mortar. And so this is about, really, building that solid foundation so that you can have that house on the hill and not some, illusion. Because if you look at it, they've been in the dirt. And so for you, you've been in the dirt before, and it was this false illusion. Because if you look, this looks like a false illusion, right? They're standing in the dirt. They're not in the yard. They're not in the grass, right? So it's fake in the past. It was fake because you turned a blind eye. So this time, it's about learning those lessons and calling in someone who has done their work, someone who is consistent about doing their work on a daily basis. Because at the end of the day, our work doesn't take days off on ourselves, right? Every day we're triggered with something. Every day we have choices. Every day life hits us, and every day we have to choose to stay the higher ground. So you look at him, and he is on, at the higher ground, and now this person is teaching other people how they got through it and how to call in their partners, right? Well, this is what I did, and this is the work that I did on myself, and I worked on my own happiness, and I wasn't, out there looking for anyone. You hear that all the time. And that's when, you get slapped with the love of your life and the person who's going to, move mountains for you and who will be patient with you while you're working through those issues. But you can't come in with a shit ton of baggage and expect somebody else to take your load. No, that's not going to happen. That's where we've put down and we've learned how to work through our pains and our suffering and learn to love ourselves and learn to respect ourselves and no more of the confusion, which is what the clouds bring, and making those hard sacrifices. We've done that because we do love ourselves. We do love ourselves more than whatever situation is creating a bunch of havoc and chaos. That's not love, that's abuse. And that's why it's asking you to really pay attention to what it is. Maybe it's time for you to invest more in your passions, your career, your legacy, all of those things, And slowly but surely, the universe will bring in a partner, okay? Because it is coming in. It is coming in. And you are calling in this person, but be mindful of what it is that you are calling in. That's why I say it's very important to get a personal reading, and I hope that you do. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up. Give me a heart. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Share your story. I love you guys all so much, and check me out over on Facebook and Instagram, and we will chat again soon. Take care.